Here are some of the biggest mistakes that beginners make when shooting cars. Let's go ahead and get into this video. Coming off at number 1, we have not shooting in RAW. You may ask, what's the difference between RAW and JPEG? There can't be that big of a difference, but there kind of is. With JPEG, you can only minorly adjust your photo when editing in Lightroom, but when it comes to RAW, you can change anything about your photo. It could be the tone curve, saturation, denoise, sharpening, and everything else. Coming in at number 2, we have not using a high enough shutter speed. See, sometimes using a lower shutter speed can be good to capture action, but if you want to use a higher shutter speed to capture an image just like this, then I would suggest you to use anything above 1/800 if you're at a track day or a racing event. But if you are standardly at a car meet, then I would suggest you to use double your focal length and use that as your shutter speed. So if you're shooting on a 50mm, then have your shutter speed at 1/100. Coming in at number 3, we have editing. I like to say that editing is 50% of a photo, and it can make your photos go from bad to the best photos ever. I did a little bit of an experiment one time where I went to a car meet and I took photos just with my phone, and my photos turned out just as good as the ones with my camera that you guys are seeing me through. But the downside was the quality was just not as good. If you guys want an editing tutorial, please feel free to comment. Coming in at number 4, we have gear. Sometimes gear can be a good thing or a bad thing. You could have a lens that could reach Saturn's rings, but when you go to a car show, that just wouldn't be a good lens. If you guys want a good lens, I would suggest you guys to get a 70-200, which is this one right here, or a 24-70, which is very versatile. And the camera, it doesn't really matter, because in my opinion, I think upgrading your glass is better than upgrading your sensor. Coming in at number 5, we have confidence. Especially when I started taking pictures, not just of cars, but of anything, my confidence was super low. But as soon as I, got that confidence booster, people started saying my photos were good. It got up a little bit. As soon as they started saying they were bad, that gave me more confidence to keep on going. So I'd say confidence is also another big key when you're just starting out. Well, that wraps up for today's video. If you want to see more videos from me, just like this one, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.